All right, we'll move along here. We will bring on Brooks Savage from Wake Forest. He is filling in for Steve today, who is unavailable. Let's see here. There he is. Good morning, Brooks. Good to see you.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
If you have a question for Brooks, go ahead and use the raise hand tool. For those needing access to record, just send me a note in the chat window. First question will come from Connor O'Neill. Go ahead, Connor.
Hey, Brooks. I wanted to ask you something kind of overarching. I think this is your second year as kind of more of a offensive coordinator. I wanted to ask how that's different from our general understanding of an assistant coach, aside from kind of the obvious.
You know, we going into last year, we shifted to kind of the way we do our scouting. We'd kind of always done it where the assistants split them up. Kind of a third. Each of us took a third of the schedule. We changed that. We'd always done it that way. We've changed it to now kind of offense and defensive teams and coordinators. Coach Shea and I work on the offense, and Coach Woodley and Coach Mackey take the defense, and Coach Forbes obviously is involved with all of it. But we like this way better. I think everybody is more involved every game, and allows you to kind of dig in more to your specific area. You can get through a lot more film and really dive in, to your side of the ball. It keeps a consistent voice for the players, and I think that's been really good. So we like it. We had success with it last year, and we're liking the way we're doing it now.
Is it something where you almost feel like maybe, I don't want to have you speak for Steve, but do you wish you guys had done this several years ago instead of just starting it last year?
I don't know. I think it worked pretty well for us in years past. But it's, you kind of adapt and you change over time, and you're open to new ideas. And so this has been good for us. I think the players like it too.
Thanks, Brooks.
We'll go to Les Johns. Go ahead, Les.
Hey, Brooks. Just a question. Last week, you guys got two big wins, including the win over UNC, but ended up falling a couple spots in the net rankings. I'm just curious what your thought process is on the use of the net rankings and the ACC's outlook in that metric, and how it's being used by the NCAA to select and seed the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I probably subscribe to Coach's kind of take on the net. I don't think anybody really understands how that works. I think it's probably designed that way. I don't know, Les. We just try to play as best we can every night, and try to win first and foremost. I don't know how much it really rewards winning. That would be my kind of question. But there's been talk about how much they are going to or not use it in the room on Selection Sunday. I don't, in terms of where you're ranked, but it does determine your quad victories and things like that. So I don't know. We just try to keep our head down and focus on the task at hand. And when we look up at the end, hopefully it'll be, we'll have, our body of work will speak for itself. We have wins at Wisconsin. We've beaten Duke and North Carolina in the same year. We've played a really quality non-conference schedule. Even some of the non-Power 5 teams are really quality teams. And so, we're just trying to, there's a lot of games left. So we're just trying to take it one at a time. And then in the end, hopefully we'll have done enough.
Royal Howell, go ahead, sir.
Good morning, Coach. How we doing?
Hey, Royal, how are you?
Doing well. Coach, can you just speak on how influential it's been to have Tyree Appleby? He's playing nearly 40 minutes per game. He sets the tone for the team offensively and defensively, playing both sides of the basketball. How easier does he make your job as a point guard, just setting the tone, just being that pit bull on both sides of the ball? How easy has he made your job at Wake Forest?
Ty's impact on our program has been invaluable. I mean, he's been incredible. Like you said, on both sides of the ball, competes for 40 minutes, all 40 some nights. And the thing about Ty is when he came in, he's been an unbelievable teammate. He earned the respect and the fondness of his teammates right away. I think that's important, especially for a guy who's only going to be here 1 year. The other guys have been totally accepting of him too, which has been awesome. They have a really great chemistry. He's the maestro in pick and roll, as we like to call him. He sets the tone offensively. He competes on the other end. He tries to lead. vocally and through, every day coming to practice and his actions. He's been phenomenal. He's one of those guys that you don't get opportunity to coach very often. He's a special one. Just a joy to coach and plays. I think you guys can see he plays with a ton of joy as well. And I think that's been infectious for our team. Having an older guy that plays with such enthusiasm and such competitiveness. We can't say enough good things about Ty. We're lucky to have had him. And, he's just been tremendous.
Thank you, Coach.
We'll go to Cam Lemons Debro. Go ahead, Cam.
Hey, Brooks. And you guys got basically a week off right now. Carr's been injured for like the last week and a half. Ty's obviously been playing about 40 minutes a game, it seems, at this point. What are you trying to get out of this week? And also, how do you try to accomplish that without coming into that Miami game on Saturday without being too rusty?
Right. That's a good question, Cam. We have had some guys that are banged up, guys playing a lot of minutes. Andrew's working through a wrist and thumb thing, but he's tough, big 2 free throws down the stretch there, dove on that loose ball, got timeout, just a gutsy, competitor he is. And so, we're going to take this time to try and get healthy. These next few days, we'll go a little bit light today. Then we'll be off tomorrow and go back Wednesday and then kind of get back on our schedule. But it is a balance between trying to get some rest, but also stay sharp. And then we'll jump back into our routine, a little bit on Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday leading into the game, at Miami. We'll take this time too. I think Wednesday we'll work a lot of situations, end of game stuff, just because we've played so many close games and we'll continue to here down the stretch. So that's sort of what our week looks like.
Last question will come from Essex Thayer. Go ahead, Essex.
Hey, Coach. For a program that's, primarily struggled for roughly the past decade, how does it feel with you, the staff, Coach Forbes, be, back on the bubble fighting for an opportunity to get back into the NCAA tournament for the second year straight? And then how much does that, that fighting for the bubble impact, the daily goings on in the program and what you're thinking about coaching, all that?
It's just, everybody's really aware of kind of where we're at. We know we've got some work to do, and we've got, a number of big games and opportunities coming up that we need to win. This is what we expected to do when we came here is to get this program back where it belongs in the national, conversation and going to the NCAA tournament. And, we're close. And so we got to keep going. Like I said, there's a lot of games left to be played, a lot of ball left. And so we just got to take care of business here one at a time and try to get a couple of these quad ones and take care of our home games.
Thanks, Coach.
Brooks, good work. Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks,
you
Andy.
being here.
Appreciate you guys.